my new next gen Acela HO train set. I just started putting the tracks together. Let's go put some more tracks together here. I have to figure out how to put the phone down the right way. Hello. I'm putting together these train tracks in the new next gen Acela train set that I got from Bachman. Just finally came in the mail today. I pre-ordered this thing like 3 years ago, and it just finally came in. They just started shipping to a whole bunch of big box train retailers. So let's keep putting together some of these curves here. Just gonna try to put the phone down here. All right. So I'm just gonna snap together these tracks here. Still has styrofoam all over the tracks. Okay. Let's see. I'm just going to try and announce this live that I'm doing right now. Hello everybody. Behind me I have the new next gen Acela, if you're just tuning in, and I'm gonna live stream the first assembly of the basic Bachman tracks and controller and do a test run of it in my apartment. Wish it still had the full train set length. Yeah, that'd be nice. Each additional car is like $90, which is absolutely insane. But I might buy like 3 or 4, thanks to the money I've been making from Roblox. Okay. Who else is here? Who's here? One sec, I'm gonna announce this. There we go. Hello everybody. Hello. I started putting the tracks together. I have a bit more to do. I have to figure out how to like put the phone down so then you guys can like watch this. Let me just try like propping it up here. That should work. What's up? Still has there's styrofoam all over the tracks there, so just have to kind of blow the styrofoam off there. Alright, let's finish building the curve. There we go. Now I just need to do some straightaways. See, how many straightaways do I have? I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can do 4 straight tracks per side. Actually, here's what we'll do. Just assemble them like this. Alright. These are all the new concrete ties on these tracks. And I guess I'll hook up the controller down here. It's been a hot minute since I've worked with these easy snap tracks. It's kind of a throwback to my childhood. because what I currently work with is scratch-built HO scale tracks that my club uses out in Virginia. So all the time I used to build with these sort of easy snap tracks down in my basement growing up in New Jersey. So it's kind of a nice throwback to work with these things again. When I got the original Acela, it was just a few days after that one came out too, and it was in a box just like this one, but they did not have concrete tie track. I'll get my chair here. Alright, we just have a few more curves to go. Alright. And then we just have these two straight sections. What's up, chat? Oh, my cat is right here. Say hi. There's a sweet girl right there. Say hi to Ignacia, chat. Hello. Ooh. Alright, last straight section here. You guys see what I'm doing, sort of? Okay. Here we go. Move my bike out of the way here. The track is fully set up. Now it's the really fun part with the train. Yeah, they just released the Bachmann Acela like a few days ago. They just started sending them out from the factory. And I guess since I had this on pre-order since 2022, I was one of the first people to have it shipped out from Train World. And it's definitely not cheap, but I got it a lot cheaper than most people because I pre-ordered it, especially before the tariffs hit. So I'll take the phone now. We'll get this plugged in here. I think this plug should work for right now. I'm gonna put this down for a second. I'm just getting this plugged into the controller. Let me just see if this works. See if the controller turns on. Might have to change the outlet here. This is a weird sort of power strip I have going. Actually, I'll try this one. It's hard to do with one hand while holding the phone. That's what she said. Okay, now the controller's on. Hi, Bookerism. Thank you for joining this momentous occasion. Okay. So we have some extra connectors here. And then we have the connector to the track here. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this. And I'll link this to the remote. Just in case you guys can hear trains in the background, it's because I have my door open. And well, you can see the You can see the metro tracks in the yard from here. Yeah, I'll show you guys the train up close in a second. I'm just looking up the tracks. I have not taken the train out of the box yet. Hopefully I'm not putting this on the tracks wrong. I think the track's powered up now. Alright, now let's take the train out of the box. I think this is the non-powered unit here. And it looks pretty amazing. Let's see if we can get in focus. This looks really cool. This looks super good. It's not quite as glossy as the real thing. It's a little bit matte compared to the real thing, but I think that the detail in the model is like, it's definitely exceptional. I'll take it. Yeah, this is... Sorry, my camera keeps unfocusing. There we go. Just have to touch the screen. You can see up close. Here's the bottom. Got some sort of like vent stuff there. And you see the Bachmann logo and everything there. So I'll put this on the table. Here's the powered unit. And the interesting thing about this is that you can actually power this through the pantograph. This is a prototypical feature for a Bachmann model. I unfortunately don't have any live overhead wires at my apartment, but I might be able to run it on the traction line at my model train club. I will let you guys know how that goes. But yeah, this looks really cool. I've been waiting on this model for so long. Super cool stuff. Okay, alright, let's take a look at the first business class car. And this just comes with the business class car, end car, the cafe car, and the first class coach. I'm gonna be ordering the add-ons soon. I just wanted to see what the main model looked like before I started ordering other things. So I'm just gonna see. I believe the first class car goes like first after the main locomotive. I guess it doesn't really matter too much because they run in both directions. Oh, I just tripped on the wire a little bit. Okay, so let's line up this business class car. We got the cafe car here. This does not sit on any bogies. I guess it's, since it's the middle of the train, they kind of go both ways from this cafe car. And they even have the interior modeled like your usual Bachmann model. Let's see. I don't know if you guys can see perfectly good in there, but yeah, they definitely have this fairly accurate. You can kind of see that round counter where you can buy food. And it kind of ends right there. Yeah, pretty damn accurate. Looks really good. Okay, and then we have the first class car here. Let's see. The seats in this one actually look a little more comfortable than the one in real life. I assume they're not much harder than the seats in real life either. Anyway, I'm not gonna roast them too much. I'm gonna put the power car on the tracks and let's give it a little test here. You sniffing the train, Ignacio? The cat works. Let's see if the train works. Oh yeah. It's moving all right. Let's get the other cars hooked up. Let's see, I'll put the first class coach on first. This is really difficult to do, putting a train on the track while holding the phone. We'll see if I can pull it off. Luckily I have this dandy grade crossing where I can put the wheels on the rails fairly easily. I think this should just go right into hook in. All right, I'm gonna have to put the phone down for a second while I figure this out. Oh, it's right there, so should work. I don't want to break anything. Okay, I'm just gonna have to try taking off the track first. Stand by. There we go. I got it clipped in. I just have to be super careful so I don't break that clip. Unlike Amtrak and Alstom, I want to get this right on the first go. I don't want to have to send it back to the manufacturer 3 times. Okay, cafe car. Let's see, which way does this go compared to the first class car? I'm gonna look at the back of the box here. Okay, so the access door is away from the first class car. So it's going to be like this direction. And then there's also these electrical prongs here. I don't know if you guys can see what oh yeah, I just have to rotate it. You have these prongs right here. So I have to be super careful with these to not mess them up. So I think what I'm going to do is just lay the train on its side so you guys don't have the best view of this. Let me see what I can prop my phone up on so you have a better view. I have a box right here. The carpet's fine. There you go, can you see that? Oh, I see these places where this is supposed to line up. You go like this. There we go. And then I just slide this forward. And there we go. I believe it's hooked up. I think it's hooked up now. Alright. Then we just have the last car. Putting the rest of the wheels on. Last car here. Then after this, we just have to put the unpowered locomotive on. go. I think I got it. I just have to push these together. This is way more difficult than it looks. Just have to see what I could do here. There's very special pins and connectors that kind of slide in. You have to get it just right. I'm just trying not to break it. 1 second, I just have to move the phone out of the way for a second. Actually, I'm gonna move the train to a place that's easier to access. 1 sec. Just gonna move it over to the straightaway there. Okay. Sorry, the train's almost ready. Have to be super careful with these connectors, they're very delicate. There we go. Finally connected. Okay. Line this up here. So this box isn't very heavy, so it might move a little bit. We'll put that bogie on the rails. Put this one on. You can see my cat running back and forth. And now I'm just putting the non-powered unit on the back. And now just to move the pin into place, I'll show you guys what I'm doing here. Just have to line up that pin right there. Just trying to document every step of this. There we go. Now we have a fully assembled train. Let's give it a run. Yeah. I got the controller right here. Here we go. Oh wait, hang on. I already have a derailment. Wait, do I? Maybe I don't. I don't think I do actually. A false alarm. Try it again. Here it comes. I have the track too close to the table. Just move the table. Give the train more room. There we go. It's all fixed. Let's try that again. Hell yeah. She's very curious about this. She's chasing it around. She is absolutely enamored by this train. She's just following it around the table. Yeah, this is actually really cool. Let's speed it up. We'll do a run by here. This thing is so cool. Ignacia is definitely confused by what's going on here. Let's see it going through the canyon here. This has pretty powerful interior lights too. So you can see them in here when the train comes by. Really cool stuff. We're absolutely cooking right now. So I'm wondering if the lighting is directional. If I stop this and change direction, will this have the marker lights turn on the locomotive? Oh yeah, it does. The marker lights turn on. The headlights turn on for the dummy. Yes, they do. This is the coolest thing ever. This is also DCC ready. So I'm gonna put a DCC decoder in this and run it at my club. I still have to figure out what the best type of decoder is. I might try to get something that's like used, that like actually has sounds for European, like TGV style locomotives. This thing is absolutely worth the wait. I love this thing. So cool. Here it comes. It does not have a horn. The model does not have a horn. It doesn't have sound right now. But I am sure that someone will make a decoder for it. But yeah. Let's see who's coming by here. I guess it's all good. North multi-level by on the Penn line. Oh, and over there we have the Floridian coming in. Let's see what's on it today. No, the zoom doesn't work very well, but oh, we have a 3 locomotive Floridian. That's pretty unique. It's coming around the curve. Standard contest about 3 locomotives. Pretty cool. Oh, I have another thing. Hello, Ignacia. You watching the train? I have one more thing. One more thing for the shot. Alright, now it's perfect. Are you ready? Here we go. There we go. We got the plush Acela next to the HO Acela. Yeah, that was the Floridian we just saw come in. I'm gonna try to get some photos of this. Really cool. Let's see what the max speed of this thing is. I don't want to totally mess it up. This thing can go pretty fast. I'm going currently the max speed on the throttle. Seems pretty legit. Let's see. It's pretty good. I think that's like at least really close to a scale 150 miles an hour. I'd slow it down. Let's see, going over there. Slow it down. I'm gonna have it go the other way just so I can. I think there's gonna be an N scale one, but it's not out yet. I don't think you can order it yet. Try to get some screenshots of this here next to the big plush Acela. There we go. Yeah, this thing is awesome. Good purchase. The plush is a good purchase too. Ignacio was also a pretty good get. Yeah, this thing is totally cool. Good shot of the headlights there. Shot of the interior. Got the cafe car, first class. You can see marker lights there. Really cool. What do I think of the DM30 AC? It's definitely one of the locomotives of all time. Ignacio stalking the train. This again, this model set for me, it ran about $540 on Train World 3 years ago, back in 2022. I was able to pre-order it, and that was before the tariffs hit. So I think nowadays this set goes for like between $750 and $800. It's pretty insane. Bid's cat marketable plushie. That'd be amazing. I want to do ARS merch plushies. That's just like an ACS 64 in the ARS livery, maybe like 619 or 623. I don't even know how to begin going about that. It'll be really cool though. I mean, essentially an ACS 64 plushie would just be a giant rectangular prism, so it can't be that hard of a shape for people to make. Here we go. Another nice shot of the locomotive. So yeah, that is the that's the next gen Acela in HO scale. I'm gonna end the live in a second, but I appreciate y'all for tuning in and watching me set this bad boy up. I'll post some glamour shots on the Discord. And I'm gonna go for now and get back into studio and work on Empire Corridor so we can get that Yonkers update out in a couple weeks. I'm excited for it. Anyways, have a good rest of your afternoon, everybody, and peace.